Hello and welcome to the commentary of history. Speak now, who is in here?
Pookie's here.
I'm Lauren, and I didn't work on this episode.
What? I'm Hoffman. I did actually work on this episode.
Alan the Cougar Foreman. I did like one drawing for this episode.
And I'm Jack Farrell. I did the editing of the audio.
And I'm Aya Fukuda, art directed.
And I'm Davio.
I would like to know from Pookie what is going on in this scene.
I have no idea what's going on in
Well,
this scene.
what you're seeing is the episode that changed everything. This is the Starboy episode that all the fans hated at first, and then they started kissing her ass and
did?
saying how great it was. That's right. They were very upset because this episode broke mold and became more movie than reality.
Random guy.
Who took me in and
What?
forced me to sing.
That's right, our old friends, Random Guy, and who else hated us?
Joey Knight?
No, Joey Nice, I think, what is a fan true and true. Random Guy had some things to say. Who else? Jack, you remember?
No, I don't remember at all.
Was
Jack
Landstander one of them?
I don't. No, Landstander loved it.
No, he loved everything. There was one other dude. Well, he'll remain nameless. Here we go.
Landstander's gonna be psyched that we gave him a
But
reference.
one of the reasons,
Big fan of Landstander.
point out one of the reasons that people didn't like it is they thought that the production was too high end for what the kids could do.
And they're missing the whole point of this episode is that Brendan has gone so much into the movies, he's blowing off his schoolwork. So what do you think about that, Random Guy?
My
Wow.
ears.
Anyway, Aya, talk about the art.
Well,
Ready,
I was
go.
very
Now.
pleased with this episode. A lot of people tried very hard, and the art was just outstanding. Although I do have to say, Pops did some extra gestures here and there.
Aya, do you have a cold?
Just a little. You know, I'm getting over it. It's just a little frog in my throat.
Let's back up a little. I'm not exactly following.
Look at behind Starboy is the machine that goes
Talk to me like that. Okay.
From
classic.
Spencer Gifts.
from Spencer Gift.
Who put the box upside down?
That's good. Sure.
That's a classic gag. This end
Yeah,
up.
that is a
Is
classic.
it a gay?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm from
Snap.
Minnesota or something. Whatever.
So, Aya, what do you think about the costume design of the Captain of Outer Space and Starboy?
Well, the Captain of Outer Space.
Wow! We have see-through art. This must be the storyboard. Speak now on the storyboard, Aya.
I think it's just absolutely adorable. The cave here was a particular inspiration of mine, and I actually had people try out many different cave scenes to find the right one. And it was finally selected, and it was drawn by none other than Hoffman.
I tried.
I heard that a lot of location scouting went into finding that cave. Trips to France and to the Middle East, in particular Jerusalem. Is that true?
There was a fair amount of drinking at the Middle East. That's true.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
What kind of references were we using art-wise to base these character designs? I'm going to throw out things like Batman and Flash Gordon.
Yes, we
Anyone
did.
else want to chime in?
We did actually watch Flash Gordon.
We did.
As reference.
Yeah,
What do you think we can do about it?
We went a step above and beyond on this one.
we did. And have you heard they're remaking that movie? Big mistake, I gotta say. Jack, talk about Flash Gordon.
Failing.
I don't have to.
Are we allowed?
I don't think we can actually sing
No,
that
you
song.
can't sing that.
Or
Well,
it's getting Brian May will sue our asses.
Detention. Failed.
Why did those little
everything.
kids get a paper cutter like that?
This was part of his little
Oh, they didn't really.
anxiety fantasy sequence.
Therefore, there is no paper cutter actually there.
It's all in his head.
It took me
Sorry,
like
I'm
4
so
days to
stupid.
do the sound design.
Exactly.
for
You know, he's got the upper
And
hand.
if-
Four
He knows my
whole
weaknesses.
Why
days.
didn't you just go upstairs?
If you look
to
at-
the
And it was some of the best
secretary?
sound design, I gotta tell you. My hey,
It's a
that. Right back at you.
loved Oh, your
wait.
nice
Brendan.
laser blast. Jack.
Thank you.
You're failing history.
This episode took a lot of redesign of characters, and it took a lot of extra time that we were not paid for.
Well, it's because every character had like 3 or 4 different costumes, right?
Yes. And then don't forget the hot dog guy.
Yeah.
Did you get angry when you got the audio and you said, thanks a lot
Thanks
for
a lot,
all of
Jack.
the costumes and settings?
Yeah.
Jack.
No, because actually this was probably one of our most favorite episodes to animate because we're all dorks, and it harkens back to our heyday. Of
You mean
Flash
the-
Gordon
If I remember correctly, you guys were kind of chomping at the bit.
We
You had
were-
heard
we
some
were.
bits of audio during production.
That's right.
And we're just anxious to get your hands on it.
Well, I remember going into your office and you played me the Mr. Pants song, and I wet
Wait a minute.
myself. I was so excited about that song.
Yeah, there's just a whole lot of different
I'll be honest
mixtures
with
of
you,
style in this. I mean, we mentioned Flash Gordon before. The music, of course, is inspired by the Flash Gordon movie too. The soundtrack by Queen. And
Well, we're all
that.
inspired by the movie Flash.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
defined my
I
life.
actually already have a tutor, Mr. Lynch.
Oh, you already have a tutor, huh? Who's that?
I got to admit, Brendan, I'm a little disappointed in you. I thought we worked on history.
Well, the few answers that you told me were wrong, and most of the other stuff you told me never came up.
Hey, how was that new Battlestar Galactica show, huh? Pretty kick-ass, right? That's a good show.
I haven't seen it.
Good show.
Gotta watch it.
I haven't seen it.
No.
You're in on
You
it.
should watch
Now
it.
you're
It's pretty
complicit. Now you're
innovative.
out. Now
So
you're
Aya,
singled out.
I think every episode there is a soccer scene where they have a heart-to-heart. Brendan McGurk. How do we, do things to make it interesting? Because it's the same thing every episode. Go, Aya.
Very good.
Well, actually, we use the same
Why
background,
can't you do that?
and most of the animation is just rehashed from episode to episode, and the only thing that really differs is the
I
audio.
would have had they asked me about it.
Fabulous.
What
That's
did they
not
ask
true.
you?
But you sprinkle a little love on that,
That's not
and
important.
oh boy,
Jimmy
you got
Alpha,
some
do they-
special
No,
magic.
more like a Washington.
Or just plug in the Area 51 answer. Right.
Yeah.
They ask you anything about Sam Adams? I know about him. He was a brewer and a patriot. And I know what he looks like. It's on the label.
Yeah.
And funny hair.
Yeah.
Want to go see a movie?
Sure.
All right, let's hit it.
Look at that
Oh,
shot.
I like that.
Oh, cinematic, really.
Who did it?
This is crazy, but maybe you
Is it just me, or
I
was
don't
this
remember.
the first episode that really started punching it up
This
a
is a
notch?
Pops episode.
That's right. This is.
But, Mom, I'm getting pressure.
We actually have a piece of artwork in-house that Pops did,
there's,
especially for this episode.
He loves Starboy.
Because he's a nerd.
He drew it entirely on toilet paper with his own blood.
It's great.
Because I'm
Did
gonna
it really
save
go
so
out like
much
this
money
without
not
their
paying for you to
hands
go to
being
film
filled
school.
in?
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't think I have the energy right now.
We
in
couldn't
my
be
life to
troubled.
be
We were
tutored.
too busy
Weren't
getting
there
Weren't there
drunk.
some
What about all
questions
that
about
energy you
Brendan
aren't
how he got an
using on your
editing
homework?
machine
That's
too?
what-
I think
Yeah, we had a lot of questions on that. And hello,
Use a
rich
little
dad.
energy to-
Hello.
Lawyer.
But that wasn't
Now
revealed
we're
till
just talking in
season...
No, this was no.
No, season two. Season two was
back to the 2 or 4 episodes before this.
yeah, the really
Oh,
crappy
that's right.
episodes about the dad and
damn.
Linda that really shut the whole series down, and then until this episode where it brought it back to being funny again.
All I remember is drawing that car, and it's like 10 times more realistic than any other car.
Way to go,
I
Hoffman.
know. And then I got...
Nice job.
Hey, Alan, nice job.
You can't do anything right. Let's get cooking already.
Someone talk.
I think this is actually my scene. Yes, it is,
It
because
is your scene.
the hands are huge.
The bigger the hands, the more evil the
Please,
villains.
my evil friends, one moment. You know, we've talked a
Hoffman's my
lot
husband.
about destroying Have either of you thought about
He's my
Special friend
husband
of
too.
mine.
Yes.
No.
We met. We all 3 met at work
Oh, you idiot.
and formed an instant bond.
Who
Genital,
says
genital
no?
region bond.
Oh my.
Ew.
The love that dare not speak its name.
Is introduce you
We're
to
the
my
3
killing machine.
What is it, the
who
3-backed
also
monster?
happens to be my favorite kitty. Please.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw this question around. You guys just jump in. Who's your favorite character and why? Hoffman, start.
I'm gonna go with Adelberg.
Why?
Not junior, but senior.
Yes.
Because junior got overused, in my opinion.
He sure
I
did,
think-
and not to cut you off, but didn't you animate this breakdancing scene?
Yes, I did.
Isn't there like isn't there a section where you rotoscope too? Or
Hey,
What?
Jack, shut up.
It was all from his head.
Yeah. No,
There's no
right here,
roads.
right here. This
Yeah,
is
look
the.
at that.
Yep.
Hoffman had us all breakdancing, and he just drew us breakdancing.
And you can see how chunky it is. No, that was not me. My skills have gotten better though.
Yeah,
But
look at
then-
that. That's straight. It's straight from Turbo and Ozone, from Breakin' to Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo.
Check it out. There's
I like the headband too.
Oh,
kid
dude,
play.
this is classic, man.
Hoffman
stuff.
stars in the behind the scenes video that I think is still
Yeah,
on the
which I
Soup to Nuts
hate.
website. No, it's so cute.
So, you know, a lot of fans
That's
would
nice.
cite season 2 as the weakest of the seasons.
Oh.
Do you guys agree or disagree? Speak now.
I think it got better in season 3.
Way better season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our command of Flash got a little bit better.
Flash.
I would say the scripts got a little bit better.
We learned about lines over lines.
We
That's
learned that
important.
Dad and Linda were boring better for stories.
And somewhere in there, Josie disappeared.
Yeah, we lost her, didn't we?
Yeah, I
For a
think it was
while.
the end of season
That
2.
was second season.
Yeah.
And the fans were like, well, where is she? Where is she? And she came back and she doesn't do anything. So like, oh, all right, whatever.
And who does the voice of Josie?
That's very interesting.
Lauren
question.
Bouchard.
It's Lauren Bouchard. Lauren Bouchard.
And how many takes? Isn't it like there's
We have actually one file of it that we just kind of pass around, like it's a master file that we kind of pass around because it's very similar noises that he makes. Every once in a while on a record we'd throw him in a booth and have him do a couple more sounds, but
it's a limited amount, right?
yeah, I mean he doesn't do much. It's just this kind of odd little vocal quirk that he does. That
Yeah, we're being lowered into it, guys.
sorry, we're all watching you.
Yeah, that's another one.
We're getting drawn into the episode.
Yes, it's
I think this is one of mine again.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to do this earlier, and I'll just do it now. Last summer, I was at Comic-Con, and I interviewed all these fans that should have been on the DVD from the season 1, and it didn't get through. But I just want to say, I love you all, and the only reason it didn't get in is because of all the noise the fans behind me made. And I just want to say you guys are really cool, and I love you. And that's it. And I have all your names right here, but I can't get to them right now. Aya, speak now.
Wait, I love the music. in this
here
part.
comes the is this the
Little
the hot
bossa
dog
nova.
scene?
Let's go find out where hot dogs are made.
Where are they made?
This was Brendan's,
And
the music was also recycled. In season 2 we used a lot of he made some music for some episodes, and it seemed to fit in scenarios where you didn't really think it would. Like his little Brazilian song there really fit for the hot dog.
I believe in season 3 or season 4, the hot dog makes a reappearance too.
Really?
Yeah.
What episode?
It's like one frame. It's the
It's in the Fight Club.
Yeah,
That
the
guy.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fat
That's
club.
right. That's awesome.
So get
Which,
that DVD if
yeah.
it comes out.
If you've bought this one, that one might be coming out.
Let's go back to the hot dogs.
It's called Supply and Demand.
By
Any
the time
stories you'd like to
Holy hot dog
talk
wipe.
about
Who did
from the
that?
making of this or any other Home Movies episode?
Junior high?
No.
No.
Washington Street?
Is that a horsey mug?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We
It's so
switched to
sweet.
cats later
Yeah.
for Lynch.
That's right.
Why does Lynch have the John Waters mustache? That's always kind of creeped me out a little.
We really like John Waters.
You know, Brendan, a lot of
was
this
the producer of
information
this.
is actually in your book. Remember those things with the cover like on them?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And there's
remember
all
one
the
that says
classic I
history
love
and it
beta
has
carotene
has
posters,
Washington on the
Yeah.
cover?
which actually became a theme to
I got
create
that
really
somewhere.
Yeah, that's in the history
retarded
book.
Okay.
posters to
Brendan,
throw
do you feel
throughout
like
all
you
the
get easily
episodes.
distracted?
What was great is when we used to draw Lynch, we would never draw him with
distracted.
pants.
You know that?
And you can
Well,
find
let me ask
Naked
you
Lynch
something.
behind the desk somewhere on the
You know how
DVD.
hot dogs are made?
I'm gonna find a way to get you to focus.
On what?
On what?
Make
Isn't that
Do-
right? Aya,
yeah.
speak now.
The
Make it
question
so.
is, do you want
Actually,
to?
Most of the
As
time
correct.
when
Now,
characters
what do
were
you
seen
think is
from
what you
only the
focus
waist up,
Yes,
we
it's
drew them
incorrect.
without
What do I
pants
think is what I should
and
focus
would
on?
generally
On
detail
those
the
traits of
genitalia
mine?
quite
Yes,
extensively.
as incorrect,
They were
but I
all well
think the
endowed.
problem here is that you
Oh,
have a hard time
absolutely.
paying
Yeah.
attention.
On
Couldn't have it
that,
any other
what
way.
I think is yes, as incorrect.
Except for
Look,
Brendan.
Brendan, I wouldn't be trying to help you if I
Well,
didn't think
Brendan's young.
Well, I appreciate that.
They make up for it in the
Hey,
nose.
Brendan, what are you angry at me for? All right?
I never said I was angry.
Well, you're were angry because I gave you the wrong answers that one
Oh, this is
time.
I actually like this scene a lot. This is again, I think this is a Katie one. If I'm wrong, holler. But no, the flower, the flower bit is very, very nice, very subtle.
It's always fun to give them props when they talk and talk and talk, because it gives them something to do, a little activity.
Hey, who you calling slow?
You.
Real nice.
Hey, I got a story. Speaking of McGurk,
Yeah. So this
I'd like
is
to
it.
talk about the revelation of
Great.
Black Hole Brew.
Okay, I'm willing to.
If you guys,
I've never heard of that.
time. Well, Black Hole Brew, the brew that McGurk drinks, originally was not beer. About 10 years ago, that's right, I used to work at a convenience store, and I would do the 5 o'clock shift in the morning, and my friend Damien and I, we would just stay up all night and go right to work. But we were, exhausted. So what we would do is we would fill up one of those like convenience store size mugs with black coffee and put those little speed pills in that they have at the convenience stores. And it says, on the package, do not serve with caffeine. And we would put it in the coffee. And we drink this thing, and our hearts would like pound out of our chest all day. But it was the only thing that keep us awake. So and of course, Black Hole Sun was like the #1 song. So we said Black Hole Brew. And that was it.
Oh my God, you're
And
badass.
yeah, caffeine badass. Yeah.
And they must know of our plan.
Not to worry, my
And you would always
evil
counter
ones.
that with a frozen Eskimo
Yeah.
afterwards.
That's right. And I will not reveal the ingredients of the frozen Eskimo.
I'm Shakespeare.
And I'm Oliver Twist. And I'm the mermaid queen.
Oh, the mermaid.
It's always fun to give men boobs.
If anything should happen to us while we hit us,
Hey, shut up.
destroy the human race. Stop it, just get it. And stop Shakespeare.
Coffee has boobs. I should know.
We all have boobs.
And you'll be next, Oliver
Yeah,
Twist.
it does.
Alan, don't
It's
touch
like an
my
A cup.
husband's boobs.
Good.
Nice. It's called when you work behind a computer all day and you get no
I went
exercise.
outside
And
today.
neither do the other four.
And this episode, I remember there was a big discussion about Picasso and how to represent him, because normally Picasso did not paint on his face.
Right.
And so there were multiple versions of Picasso.
So
Well, it
what,
looks like
though?
we're up to our cuffs
It's
in
very
danger,
good.
eh? Le Capitan de la Outro Espacio.
So what?
There's the gnome.
There's the gnome.
I saw it first.
Great.
I'm gonna get that fancy
That's
helmet.
all taken
Drink.
care of. Now, yep. Right. Now,
And that's the holy
go get me a
roller as
lemonade,
well.
Huh?
Reusing.
I wonder who did this seed.
What?
Was it
Oh.
you?
You get your own lemonade.
This would be a
I'm
pop
busy
scene.
flying
Pop scene.
the space
Why, is there an eye roll?
I see a double
Oh, it's
point
those
coming
double
up.
fingers, yeah.
Oh.
Go get her. You know that? You're a
Ain't
one-of-a-kind,
nothing worse than a
good-looking,
double
good,
point.
old-fashioned,
Or maybe
funny,
an
smart,
eye roll that
good-looking
goes on
go-getter.
way too long.
No.
About what I just said.
Well, thank you, Starboy.
Yeah. Now go get me a
Here
lemon.
comes the compliment
Right.
song.
Everyone sing the compliment song.
Hey.
Okay.
And you at home too.
Yes. Good stuff there.
Hey,
Hey,
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. How'd you get me to get you lemonade?
It's not the song yet. Hold up. Wait.
Wait.
I'm
And if you listen closely, this is the same music as the birthday
Oh,
song
how about that little tidbit?
from the party.
Pearl of knowledge.
You
So-
look great in that shirt. Now help me have my
New
red
skirts.
You have very nice
Cheekbones.
Aha,
Superman
Superman
2.
Superman 2.
Bank loan.
Thank you, General Zod. And
And
Prince.
Because your skin is soft as buttermilk, now help me pay my thighs.
Help me what?
He says, "Help me paint my thighs." Right there. Yes, that was never clear in any version of our audio. It always comes out sounding like, "And help me pay my thighs."
And that's the end of the compliment song.
On time
Nice.
as fast as you can.
Mr. Pants.
Yeah, will do.
Who designed Mr. Pants?
I think I did actually. And then, but Hoffman
Yeah.
animated him to brilliance.
And I had to deal with all those glowing pieces.
Yeah,
which
sorry
were
about that.
A nuisance.
Nice knowing you,
But it was
Starboy.
fun.
Guess I'll see you on the other side.
What?
Get him, Mr. Pants.
Wait, here comes the stock footage of Melissa.
Have you been working out?
Get him, Mr. Pants.
Nice
Meowing
because
is
you
great.
have a great physique.
What are you talking about, Starboy? Mr. Pants.
He sure does put up and down that visor a lot.
Now, I must say, I was new to the show when we first did this. I was like 6 episodes in, and seeing that visor go up and down, I thought that was the coolest thing. I forget who did it, but it was
Back
awesome.
in the day, that was pretty nifty.
I actually designed that.
So a lot of people say that this is their favorite episode. I wanted to just throw out what are your favorite episodes?
My personal favorite is still School Nurse from the first season.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like the kitty one.
I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna go director's cut. Audio-wise, still the funniest audio, I think. School Nurse. This is right up there, and I think it might even be tied with Renaissance.
Renaissance was good.
Yeah.
Brendan?
Oh, there's my pants.
You mind
That was actually we modeled the Mr. Pants' starship after Hoffman's actual pants.
Because I had a very specific belt buckle, which is a nice head to
why don't you
the
take a look
ship.
I didn't know your pants were famous.
Congratulations.
That's a sad statement from a wife, right?
I'll see you at
I
the school
keep learning new things about you.
It's fun to learn.
Looks like we won. Hey, Starboy?
Yeah, it does, old friend.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
And here's the classic ending, as in
We wait, and we sit.
the party episode.
And if evil
Nice,
comes,
wonderful
we'll be
music
ready.
playing in the background.
Ready, because
And this is when
nobody
I
can beat us,
actually
Starboy.
had to animate a
Not
flag instead of
even
use the
our
skew tool.
forefathers.
Isn't that right, Aya?
Oh, yes. Why do I get all the cheesy songs at the end?
The flame.
You're the one that
I never
handed out
pick
the
'em.
scenes.
Actually,
They've got multiple arms.
Because
Oh,
you
wait.
remember the days of Squiggle Vision.
I do.
When there were always songs.
I get the remnants. Whatever the animators don't want, that's what the art director gets to do. It's fun.
You sound angry about that.
Never.
I don't think that counted as a test.
If you want angry, listen to our other commentary.
These goddamn animators can't do anything right. I get this crappy ass audio. I have to draw to it. It's just horrible. Then I send it off to the video editing. It's terrible.
I was drunk again.
Well, it was all fun watching this with you people. By you people, I mean those jokers out there listening to this commentary. Good night to all, and to all a good
Who
night.
shelled out the
Santa?
clams for this one.
Hi, Mom.
That's it.
Campbell soup.
What?